Chris, as we're entering this forest here, I did want to just point out this bedrock here because it's pretty much right at the surface of the forest. It's really bony as we go down through here. And this is all Dunham dolomite, and it's a variation on limestone, so it's got a lot of calcium and magnesium in the fabric of the rock. So as we go down here and we just are looking on both sides of the trail, the trees here are really emblematic of a rich northern hardwood forest. There's a lot of sugar maple and ash, but it's also mixed with oaks and pines that are sort of emblematic of the Champlain Valley. And if we were going down through here in spring, there would be incredible spring wildflowers, from trillium to Dutchman's breeches to blue cohosh, just a really colorful place full of spring ephemerals. And a lot of it relates back to this Dunham dolostone that really underlies the soils here. Here's a classic example here. Basswood right here, Tilia americana. This three-pronged one is really an indicator of soil enrichment.
So what would you expect the soil pH to be?
Yeah, here I would, very different from other sites we've been to, and we'll check it when we're down at the thrust fault, but it might be a neutral pH of 7, as opposed to, more typical of areas in Vermont. It's just much more nutrient rich, and it's all derived from the underlying bedrock. It's interesting though, there's a mix. It has these rich site species like sugar maple and ash and basswood, but it's mixed in here with red pine, white pine.
Yep.
These shagbarks are all emblematic of the warm climate of the Champlain Valley. And the proximity to the lake, which you can see it over here, we're getting closer and closer to it, extends the length of the growing season in here pretty dramatically. And so all these southern species really can get a foothold and thrive in here. Red oak fits in well. And then these are beautiful red pines, which are native to Vermont. They're often planted in plantations, but these ones are just a natural part of the forest here. I know you're interested in land use history too. You can look at this tree over here and see that it's a wolf tree, an open-grown tree that kind of gives you a sense of the land use history, that this was once an open area that the forest has grown up around. And now that oak tree is there. This forest is really cool in terms of some of the more subtle things about land use history. But as we get out into this open area, this is called the parade field, and it was connected with the boys' military school. This is where they would come down and do their practicing, their military marching and that sort of thing. So as we come out into the open here, and if we had a bird's eye view of this place, you could be seeing, the lake shoreline, and you get the sense of this place as a mosaic of different land uses, mainly forested, punctuated with these fields. And it drives the diversity of the habitat.
Right, the patchwork